I like Hollow Knight. A lot. I, like a handful of other people, really like this little niche indie darling for all sorts of reasons. One of them, for me, is all of the random details absolutely jam-packed into this game. Like how False Knight's mace is actually just another bug on a stick, or how Shape of Un changes if you have either Baldur Shell or Spore Shroom equipped. These little details are so much fun to find, and really help to flesh out the world of Hallownest and bring it to life. There are other things, though, that you don't really think about, but that can actually change the entire game for you once you realize them. Like, for instance, the fact that the knight is apparently canonically between 1 and 3 feet tall, depending on who you ask. This is a game about bugs. The story takes place in what is basically a glorified anthill. I'd sort of just assumed that everyone was like 2 inches tall, well, in most cases. Why Team Cherry decided to make the protagonist somewhere between the height of a classroom ruler and a 2-year-old human child is beyond me, but moving swiftly along. There is one idea in the lore of this game, though, that is just so bizarre and hilarious to me. The standard of beauty in Hallownest. And no, I'm not talking about that, you freaks. I'm talking about this. That's what I'm talking about. And it's what you're talking about too, whether you like it or not. Let me explain. This, if you don't already know, is Flukemarm, described in the Hunter's Journal as an insatiable breeder. Flukemarm can be found in the Royal Waterways, down in the bottom left corner. Her lore, according to the Hollow Knight wiki and as far as it goes, is as follows. Flukemarm is the mother of all flukes infesting the Royal Waterways. Her body is used as a nest for young fluke phase. Like her children, she was infected and made hostile, although her condition as a breeder prevents her from leaving her cave. And as far as I know or really care to look into, that's almost all there is to know about her. She's a huge bloated sack with a lot of mouths. Yeah, mouths. That lives in a sewer as a stay-at-home mom. Partially because her condition as a breeder prevents her from leaving her cave, and also the fact that she has no legs and probably couldn't leave even if she wasn't the committed mom that she is. This boss is pretty funny on its own, just from what we've covered, but remember, if you will, how I brought Flukemarm up in the first place. This brings us along to what I think is the single most important detail about Flukemarm, the one thing I've conveniently left out of her lore up until this point. The description of her statue in Godhome states that she is, and I quote, the alluring god of motherhood.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
The word alluring is defined as powerfully or mysteriously attractive or fascinating. Seductive. Similar words are listed. Similar words. I'm crying, bro. Similar words listed are enticing, tempting, attractive, appealing, fetching, and inviting. This is definitely one of those things that makes me rethink parts of my understanding of Hollow Knight, and more specifically, what the bugs of Hallownest find to be smoking hot. And apparently, what they find smoking hot is Flukemarm. And you know what? In all honesty, they're kinda not wrong. I mean, just look at her for a second. I mean, really look at her. But yeah, anyways, this funny little minute side detail in the wide world of Hollow Knight is just a neat reminder of the care and thought that went into this game, even down to the standards of what bugs in this universe want to breed with. It really is things like this that make the game so special to so many people. Whether it be just now understanding why you and everyone else who's literally ever seen Flukemarm has actually had a crush on her all along, the fact that the knight is taller than a classroom ruler, or that these are not Marmu's eyes. These are. The lore of Hallownest is rich, complex, and always hiding more to discover in every crevice, every crack, every fold, every... Anyways, speaking of all of this Flukemarm, I actually remember talking about her God Home rematch with a friend of mine once. He claimed Flukemarm was actually a pretty tough Radiant fight, so I tried it myself to see. Here's the heart-pumping, skin-of-my-teeth gameplay from that fight. Truly riveting. Anyways, I think we've talked about Flukemarm for far longer than the 30-second boss with one attack and no actual story deserves. She might be the hottest mom in Hallownest, but ultimately beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So, does Flukemarm really hold the hearts of all Hallownest and the world in her, mouths? Who can say? Bye-bye now.